I know you guys are worried for me in these heels. I'm worried for me too. My name is Candace Torian, and I'm the founder of newbienetwork.com, which is a social way to relocate. Interestingly enough, I'm actually a newbie to Raleigh. I moved here 12 months ago, but I didn't move alone. Every year, 37 million people move within the US, and we all have something in common. We all find the moving process to be incredibly painful. So why is it painful? At newbienetwork.com, we believe there's two reasons: the logistical process of actually moving, and then also the social and psychological impact of that move. So from a logistics perspective, you have to think about managing movers, renting a U-Haul, managing a checklist via Excel spreadsheets, or if you're anything like me, Post-it stickers. And then there's the impact of uprooting yourself from the familiar place and creating new roots in an unfamiliar place. And God forbid, as an adult, you actually have to make a friend in this new town. So what's the solution? We believe we're the solution. At newbienetwork.com, we seek to transform the moving process that's pretty cumbersome and turn it into one that's fun, interactive, and community-oriented. So how do we do that? First, we address the move itself by offering you tools like our budgetary tool, our moving checklist that's pre-populated with tasks that you can customize. And then we also offer a social community where you can talk to other people who have made a similar move. So if you moved from New York to North Carolina and you'd like to get the perspective of someone else in North Carolina from New York, you can seek their advice here. You can also post to our city boards if you're not too into DMing people personally. So, if some of you out there are actual investors, you're probably wondering, how do I monetize this? At the end of the day, we're focused on four particular industries: the moving industry, for obvious reasons, real estate, as it relates to realtors, and then also rental communities, local government, which might not sound so intuitive, but they're very interested in who's moving in and out of a state from a microeconomic perspective, and then also realtors. Realtors love to get in front of customers during 2 points in your life: when you have a baby and when you move, because that's the point in which your brand loyalty is in flux. So what do we offer them? At the end of the day, it's really about getting them leads and allowing them to manage those leads either through direct communication, offering up deals, or issuing out digital ads. So where are we today? We're in beta. We launched 45 days ago. We have almost 500 folks on the site, most of which have come to us through word of mouth, which is indicative in this illustration here, where you see most of the activity along the East Coast. At this time, we've opened up the platform to the whole of the US, really to get feedback at the end of the day. And what we've also done is partnered with realtors and moving companies who have been itching to get on our site. Currently, our relationship with them is they're offered exclusivity on the site in exchange for referrals so that we can continue to grow our base. So what's our growth strategy? It's pretty ridiculous for us to launch to the whole of the US, but at the end of the day, we really wanted that initial feedback to grow and then to also pivot as much as possible in these early learning stages. So what we're going to do is, after we're done with beta, we're going to become hyper-local and niche. We're going to focus on North Carolina, which is not so hyper-local, particularly Raleigh and Charlotte, to get a better understanding of what works for us, and then to also hone in on what's of value on our platform. So we'll continue to expand out on our strategic partnerships. Everyone who's listed here has a relationship with us and has a commitment for 2017 to pilot with us, including Food Lion, and a handful of realtors and a handful of moving companies. A lot of our value is actually private, which is like the death for us. At the end of the day, we're not seeing a lot of organic growth through SEO. So what we want to do is create a blog that's public and of value. At the end of the day, it's a bloodbath to go after keywords like moving because of like U-Haul. So what we're doing is finding low-hanging fruit. where we can attract customers who would actually want and see value in our product, like folks who are searching for moving blogs. We're also evangelizing as much as possible. Anyone who wants to hear from me about Newbie Network, I'll talk for days. Last week I was in New York at Tech Breakfast, and we got tweeted by the Chief Digital Officer of New York City, and Microsoft retweeted us. Next week, I'll be in Atlanta on a radio show, and then we'll also have an article in the Huffington Post. So it's all about evangelizing and continuing with the growth. And when I say we, this is my team. We're fully bootstrapped. Everyone's a contractor to date, and these are the folks that make Newbie happen, really. I welcome you guys to try out our site, newbienetwork.com, and I'm open to any conversations to learn more about our business. Thank you.
Want more secrets from inside the minds of entrepreneurs and innovators around the world? Subscribe to our YouTube channel here and click the link below. We'll send you our best interviews and strategies for growing your business.